Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sterling High School and this first-round sub-state game between the Elkhart Wildcats and the Sterling Black Bears. It's win or go home from here on out. No third-place games this year anywhere. Want to welcome our friends from Elkhart who are joining us tonight, and I'm sure more will enter as time goes. And Elkhart is 7-13 on the year. And
who do you know in Elkhart?
I really don't know anybody in Elkhart.
Why'd you call them our friends? I don't know anybody.
Because they are our friends.
What makes them our friends?
And that, people, is joined by our own Clark Comley. I am a teacher here at Sterling High School. We are both teachers here, and we are the voices, loosely termed, of the Sterling Black Bears on the Black Bear Broadcasting Network. Clark Comley.
I mean, you could say the nice people of Elkhart.
Well, they are the nice, friendly people, I'm sure.
You don't know that. You don't know any of that.
You're just they're from Kansas and Southwest Kansas, so it just goes without saying.
But I don't think they make them your friend.
That is the voice of Clark Comley, the man, the myth, the legend, choir teacher here in Sterling for 33 years, and we do have a lot of fun doing this. Clark does play to the home crowd. We are a little bit of an acquired taste, and so we always invite our listeners and watchers to, you feel free to have control over what button, Clark?
The mute button.
The mute button.
We're not even really joking.
No, we're not joking at all.
We won't be offended.
Not one bit. I want to give you a little bit of background on Elkhart here, the team, if I can actually get it up there, and maybe I already had it. They are the number 7 seed, and they come in tied for really the 7th and 8th seed, as they are both 7 and 13 with Johnson, but because they lost to Johnson twice during the regular season, winning once, they were given the 7th seed instead of the 6th seed, is what I really meant to say. They're 2-6 against Syracuse, Johnson, and Sublette, and they've played them, out there. They don't have a lot of chance to play each other, or different schools a lot of times, plus have their own league tournament. So it's possible to play somebody 3 and 4 times. I think Syracuse tonight will play Johnson for the 4th time this season.
That's how you get real rivalries right there.
Exactly.
Not these fake ones we got around here.
Yeah, where you play them one time a year. They are 0-3 against Oklahoma this year, and as they've lost, they do play Oklahoma teams, and they have been to one state tournament. That was in 1963, where they lost to Peabody in the first round, and Peabody would go ahead and win the whole thing that year. Jason Wilson is their coach. I visited with him today over the phone on their way out here. They left at 10 o'clock this morning, for those of you in Sterling.
Are you serious?
10 o'clock this morning.
Wow, what a day.
Drove 2 hours to Dodge City and had lunch. Then went to St. John and probably had a little walkthrough practice, shoot around.
St. John High School?
Yeah, St. John High School, so on Highway 50 there.
Yeah.
Coach Wilson, he's in his first year at Elkhart. Wasn't hired to be the basketball coach and didn't take it till October. He is the high school principal at the high school, and he came from Central Burden, which I know you don't know where that is.
Nope. Is that a little bit in the middle of Burton?
No, that is not Burton. It's Burden. It's northeast of Winfield and southeast of Douglas, kind of in the middle if you draw a triangle there. He does have connections to Sterling.
What's that?
He coached at Halstead from 2007 to 2010, and knows Coach Roland well on the girls' side.
But he's the principal, huh?
He is the principal. He said the kids are excited to play. He feels like their record probably isn't what, he probably feels they should have a few more wins.
Well, most coaches do feel that.
Yeah, well,
way.
he felt like they let
I
a
always
couple
thought
of them.
I coached them out of a few victories.
Now, I do believe that is a no-brainer that you would do that, because, well,
they got a ball stuck up there.
Yeah,
this is going to be a funny thing.
That's fascinating.
Can you get that on the camera? Because
Well,
something's going to be hilarious. Oh, they got it.
They got it down. And you are now welcomed into the broadcast, as you now have a taste of what it's going to be. They do have 32 boys out this year for high school basketball, which
we should have been playing them 4 times so we could get a C-team game.
Exactly. He says they've got a strong junior high and strong elementary program. And, you know, an observation of mine is as I grew up in Syracuse and western Kansas and have an appreciation for out there.
That everybody wears orange.
Everybody wears orange, and it's just beautiful
Why
tonight.
Is it that every western town has orange as a color?
It's not every. It's just basically 3.
Is it the waving of the
I do not
natural
know.
Resources out there?
It's Elkhart, Holcomb, and Syracuse. And
you've got your fingers in all those places just about.
Well, it is beautiful, although I did enjoy playing Elkhart when I was in high school.
Were they in your conference, were they?
Yeah, High Plains League. And it's just never would you think that Sterling in the center of the state would be in a sub-state with western Kansas Elkhart.
I don't know. I don't really think that deep.
It doesn't. It shouldn't make that much sense, and it seems like the population continues to move farther this way and less out there, so Sterling now becomes western Kansas along with Ellenwood. Ellenwood being the first seed in this Spearville sub-state. Should have our largest crowd tonight of the season. They're letting 250 in from each side, so we should have quite a few more than we've ever had in here this year. And we're now about 1 minute away from.
There's not going to be 250 people drive here from Elkhart.
No, so that means that there's probably a few more from Sterling if they were able
I don't
to
think
get
so.
in.
We got our 250 and that's it.
You might be right.
That's
about
the rumor
that,
I heard anyways.
Okay. Sterling is led by Coach Derek Schneider, who is in his 12th year here at Sterling.
Man,
and
starting to get old.
Led Sterling to a state championship in 2012, and last year were a Final Four member as they were defeated Erie last year and then did not get to play the final. We'll now take a moment here as we'll stop for the national anthem.
They must be the Tigers or Panthers or some kind of Wildcat or something.
They are the Wildcat, Clark.
Are they a Wildcat?
Yes, they are.
That kid's a pretty good-looking kid there at number 10. Well, I'm always worried about these games. I think they're tough. The first round sub-state, I think, is the hardest round. I know that sounds stupid.
No.
But mentally, it's just tough.
Cody Banks. Number 23, Cody Banks.
Well, you mentioned that, Clark, and after talking to Coach Wilson today, you know, he said, I've got a game plan. We've got a plan like everybody does in that first round. Playing somebody they haven't seen before, since they see, you know, they see a lot of the same teams over and over again. Neither team's seen each other, only on film. And he feels like he's got a good game plan for us. And I'm sure Coach Schneider does as well. So excited for this. Honestly, I wasn't sure we'd ever get here back in August.
Yeah, I think everybody had their doubts. You know, the only one who thought we'd be doing this is Bressler. He's been right.
And that would be our principal here.
Our principal's been right. We hate to get him too big of a head.
He's talking to the cheerleader, so he won't hear us. As is now the tradition, at least for this year, the visiting team gets the basketball. Watch Clayton Cole as Joseph Doherty drains that, and off to a quick start. The Wildcats are. They like to play a lot of zone, Clark.
Well, they've expanded it way out to the point.
I watched them a few times on film today and actually this morning. And so
oh, they're getting their hands all over that.
They are a scrappy as the flyby, and Sterling trails quickly 4-0. The Wildcats on top. It'll take a while for both teams to fill each other out, although Elkhart.
I don't think Elkhart's waiting to fill us out or anything.
No, not at all. Tyus Wilson, he will get the bucket.
You gave it to him?
He will get the bucket and get a chance to shoot a free throw. Now we'll say, Clark, we haven't seen any of these officials all year.
That guy's from Pratt. I let him in the locker room.
Okay, so.
I didn't meet the other guys.
And I think the officials are chosen for the sub-state, so they might have driven a ways to get here. That will be a foul, probably on Cody Royer, the senior. Now, Elkhart doesn't play many seniors.
Well,
they only have 2 seniors on the roster. They don't see a lot of time.
Well, Elkhart's sure playing with a lot of energy. Coach has got a lot of energy.
Yes.
Very energetic guy.
That'll be a travel on Doherty, the 5'11 junior. He looks a lot bigger than that to me.
He looks pretty tall, yeah. I think.
Standing next to Donovan. Donovan's probably 6'2", Donovan Hopewell. Tyus from the S on the Bear. That's no good. Back iron. Rebound goes to Cesar Gomez. Sterling in their traditional man-to-man. You won't see him play anything different as Donovan Hopewell, our Dennis Rodman.
Man, everybody's scrapping for it, aren't they?
Little nerves, don't you think?
Well, I'm always nervous at this game. More so than some other. Nice move, Cody.
Cody Oden takes it baseline. Sterling takes the lead 5-4 with 6:04 left here in the first quarter. That'll be a charge or a foul on Austin Rich.
Just a moving screen.
Stuck his leg out there and tripped Donovan Hopewell. Sterling is fresh off a win against Garden Plain.
All right to Donovan, and he got it.
Donovan with a rare score. And I think Elkhart was probably wanting a foul there.
Their coach does. Just ask him. You want me to run down and ask him what he thinks?
Well, there was one on the ground, so you got to think. Doherty, who opened the game with a 3. Back iron. Tyus reaches over Clayton Cole for the rebound. Cody Oden, who's come on strong here late in the year, more aggressive on the offensive end.
He's had a really good game last game. not so good on that pass.
He'll turn it over as Austin Rich will get the layup.
Oh, maybe not.
And a rejection by Cody
Oh,
Oden.
Cody. I got to admit, I didn't see it coming, did you?
Well, I thought maybe he might get up and contest. I didn't see it, but Zach Surface will pick up the foul as they were chasing after the ball. In for Sterling is Kaz Comley and freshman Gabe Riffle. Got a good crowd from Elkhart here.
Much bigger than I thought would be.
Into the game is Lane Runkle, the 6'3" freshman. Gabe Riffle has it ripped away by Doherty. Doherty will have it swatted. And for the first time this year, we've actually heard a student section.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, it's mainly girls basketball.
Yeah, well, they make a lot of noise.
That and the band.
No, the band doesn't make any noise over there.
Well,
they're too busy playing on their phones and reading books. You got to work on that tomorrow. Nice give and go as Riches will be fouled by
I think that's 2 on Zach.
Zach Surface. That will be his second as Rich will head to the free throw line with 4:33 left. Cody Royer will check instantly back in. Rich will knock down the first one. What I, as an outsider, sort of love about these first round games is that everybody is it's win or go home, and that goes for the underdog as well. Seeding wise, they play with a little different energy than they might. But the one thing I noticed watching film on them is that they always play hard. And Coach Wilson said the same thing. It'll be 3 seconds on Donovan as Kaz went in there.
Yeah, they're definitely playing hard and got great energy.
Yeah, and I think, he commented on that to me that they have done that all year. Been in a lot of games until the very end of the year and or the end of the game and make some young mistakes. Nice. Tyus with the rebound, Rich with the miss. Cody Royer inside, he'll turn it over. Nice defense there, stolen by Clayton Cole, the sophomore. Donovan will harass him.
There was definitely a wreck.
No
foul on the wreck. Travel maybe.
Doherty.
Three's doing a nice job for them. Donovan's doing a nice job on him, so it's kind of a nice matchup to watch.
3 is Clayton Cole, Clark.
I kind of like that right there. We've got to have a better pass from Cody.
Nice
there
pass.
We go.
And a nice block by Justin McKinley, the 6'1" junior. We haven't seen that high-low with Tyus at the high post yet this year with him dumping it down.
Well, they're going to play him so tight on. They're giving that area up. It would probably be nice to get him in there. Of course, once they put him in there, they'll probably change.
Zach back in. Cody high with the rebound.
Cody is just getting more athletic as the season goes on. Just doing lots of good stuff. Let it go.
Cody with the miss. Zach Surface back in with his 2 fouls. That is money.
Money.
Emmett Espinoza, the 5'11" junior, knocks that down. Elkhart now leads. Tyus no good.
Which way is that going?
Lane Runkle, the 6'3" freshman, will be called.
On them.
And it's not over the back, Clark. Cody in the short corner. Thought he might take that, Clark. Spin and go. Kaz from the free throw line, no good. Gabe Riffle with the rebound.
Good, Cody.
Ball fakes
good,
and
Cody.
misses it.
Missed it. Good little crossover by 3 there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I want you to say his name, Clayton Cole.
Cole?
Clayton Cole, C-O-L-E.
Cole, huh?
And there he is from 25. That'll be no good.
Boy, hit Cody in the face.
2:10 left here. A lot of action.
A lot of action. It's been very fun.
Cody Royer set to check back in.
It's a nice take. Rebound.
Zach
nice
with a rare take to the basket. Zach Surface with a basket. We're back to 9. With Hopewell out now, Kaz is chasing. Comley's chasing Cole around. Runkle, the freshman. As Coach Wilson said, they've only seen one really tall person this year, and that is from Meade. So
they always got some big dudes at Meade.
They do. Meade might take him a while to adjust to that.
They got a lot of good singers out at Meade usually.
And you would know.
I do know. Mr. Haynes has been out there. I don't know if he's still out there. He's good. He's good director, good administrator.
That will be a foul on Cody Oden, as Justin McKinley was able to force up a shot and draw a foul on. Now Coach Snyder's going to think that he might have hooked him. That's the 4th team foul on Sterling, 3 on Elkhart. Second is no good. Cody Royer with the rebound. 1:30 left now in the first quarter. Into the game is Cage Ralston. Donovan forces it up. Tyus with the rebound. Tyus gets it. And Tyus will be fouled on that, I believe, as he got hit in the head. Emmett Espinoza with probably attempting to block it will pick up the foul.
I don't know why you want to try to block that thing.
McKinley checks out. Doherty checks back in. Tyus short on that. Donovan with a really great rebound. Tyus from 25. That's short. Donovan with the rebound.
Dominating right at this moment.
And he'll draw a foul. He was perfect from the line against Garden Plain the other night. 4 for 4. That'll be a foul on Cage Ralston.
Way to go.
I jinxed him.
Yeah, you did.
I don't think I had anything to do with it.
I do think you had everything to do.
I had nothing to do with it.
No one said nothing but you, and then he missed. I bet he misses this one too. You jinxed him.
Well, if I jinxed him, then you made him make it.
Thank you. I'll take the credit.
Donovan's harassing Cole.
He's definitely harassing him, and that's probably a good thing. That's travel.
Rich will travel with 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Zach
nice
attacks.
Zach. There you go.
Tyus.
Oh! That was
a
behind the back.
That was a nasty dunk. We haven't seen that one yet this year.
That was a good one. That thing needs a name. Let's make that our halftime contest. Name that dunk.
Well, we've seen plenty of this year, but that was probably the one with the most force. Doherty should have taken that one as he was open. Rich will go as Tyus looms in the background.
Yeah, that's a nice block because he gave it right back to us.
Swats it as Cody Oden ends up with the rebound, I guess. 12 seconds left. Coach Snyder's not calling for one. Zach finds 7 seconds left. He was looking for Tyus. Gabe Riffle and Carson Scheimer will enter for Sterling. Scheimer, the freshman, he hasn't seen a lot of time this year. He was in early last week.
He's in here to jack this last shot, I
Garden
think.
Plain.
Now we're going to dunk again. That's Zach repeat almost.
And at the replay as Tyus dunks 2
Not
in a row.
as good as the first one, but that was a nice one.
So after one, Sterling will lead Elkhart, a good first quarter, not so good the last 45 seconds.
Where's Kaz?
What?
Kaz disappeared.
You know that your nephew, he's over there on the, he hurt his ankle early in the first part. He hurt his ankle a little bit.
Man, are we out of practice on our songs?
Well, we haven't done it all year.
No, we're terrible.
Yeah, I would agree. You're going to have to practice that.
Sounds better through the mics. Yeah, it sounded better. Better.
Elkhart jumped out to 4-0 before Sterling
I would say
scored.
the first quarter is a win for Elkhart.
Absolutely, except for the last 45 seconds.
That's beautiful by Gabe, actually. I know that was great by Tyus, but Gabe just got his rear into that kid, and there's nowhere they can stop it.
So Coach Snyder moving Tyus to the high post, which we really haven't seen. A little high-low action this year. Scheimer, no foul there.
Hanging in there.
He was wanting to foul. Doherty, that'll be short, and that'll go out.
Well, that was a wise decision to let it go out.
Tyus will check out as Cody Oden will check back in. Cody Royer, Carson Scheimer check out. I almost felt like that was a shot clock possession. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the big guy probably wants to shoot one every now and then.
Well, he should. He made the first one. Cody stuck, and then he'll travel on the baseline as Cole and Espinoza had him cornered in the short corner. Now
Are
with
they
Tyus,
running Rolo? Is that what this play is called?
with Tyus out of here,
Good help by Cody there.
Cody Royer rebounds the Cole miss. Quickly off the bench is McKinley and Gomez for Elkhart, and that could have been a foul. Cody will take it off the backboard, no good. Donovan with another rebound.
Dominique, we're going to quit calling him Oscar and start saying.
But he keeps falling down. What's with that? He fell down all the time over there at Garden Plain. He's like,
maybe he needs new shoes.
He's got Gumby legs or something. Cody Oden will be fouled by
Donovan the Dominators. Forget the Oscar thing. He's just taking over on the offensive boards.
I just think Rodman works.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a first foul on Clayton Cole. That's the 16th foul on Elkhart, 4 on Sterling, 6:38 left in the second. Second is good.
I think being a principal and the head coach is a pretty tough thing.
He did say that it has, but he is experienced with it. He said at Central Burden he was at one time the girls coach and at one time the boys coach in his years there as principal. So
okay, I'm sure he loves coaching, but I just think that's tough to do both.
I can't imagine how.
It'd be difficult.
Well, I don't know how difficult it is to be a principal or a head coach for that matter. So Cage is just going to have to shoot that Ralston. I know Tyus is sitting back there, but Tyus will knock that one down for a 3.
That was one of those coach said the ball fake moves.
Yes, and Tyus doesn't really need to jump most of the time to block as Ralston will check out. in is Javen Workmeister.
That's quite a name.
Yeah, it's a great name.
Hard to be lazy with a last name like that.
Kaz Comley. Into the game for Sterling.
Oh.
I thought Clayton Cole should have just maybe finger rolled that one. I've watched him on film. He's pretty crafty with that left hand. You know, we love those left-handers.
Yeah, ball. There's Donovan again there.
McKinley will knock that 3 down, and so
don't want to let him just shoot it, I guess. He'll make him.
Elkhart gets on the scoreboard for the first time since 1:33 left in the first as Tyus hits the standard on the basket. That'll go over to Elkhart. Into the game for Sterling is Cody Royer and Gabe Riffle. Thank you all for joining us on Black Bear Broadcasting here on shsblackbears.com. If you're just joining us, Elkhart jumped out 4-0 quickly on the Black Bears, but Tyus Wilson two-hand tomahawk dunks at the end of the first quarter have created some separation at 16-10 at the quarter.
Where's our middle guy? There you go, Kaz. That's good by Kaz. Kaz has probably got a jump stop there once he's by and can deliver or shoot at the 8-footer, 10-footer.
Cesar Gomez with the foul. Now, if you hear Clark yelling at Kaz and you think he's being too tough on him, that's Clark's nephew. And Kaz knocks that one down.
Man, there's quite a few people watching. Are these Elkhart people mainly?
I'm going to check that out.
Because we got half our people going to Sterling College tonight.
Oh, is that right? That's where they are?
Yeah, the girls play at 8 in the finals.
And that's not even a win and go home thing either.
It's win the KCAC tournament.
Yeah, but they'll get an at-large even if they don't. They're 9th in the nation. And that'll go out. Kaz creates a turnover. It'll go off the foot of Cesar Gomez. Tyus from 3. And quickly the lead is up to 14, and you got to get a hand up on Tyus. Of course, you get a hand up, he drives you baseline and dunks it. Rich from 3, thought that one was good. Cody Royer with the rebound.
Nice by Cody. Oh, he didn't get it after that good effort.
Tyus catches it in midair as Gomez just throws it up there.
Right there.
I would say Tyus has changed this game more than he has of any all year, as that'll be a foul on Donovan Hopewell. That'll be an offense.
Replay that.
I can't.
Where's our replay?
Yeah, he'll be here tomorrow. That'll be 2 on Donovan Hopewell, 3:43 left in the second quarter. But would you agree that Tyus has altered this game more than any other?
I don't know. It's been altered about every game. I don't know if more than any other.
I see it more in this one, noticeably.
Well, they're not ready for it.
Well, you can't prepare for it.
Teams in our conference know, well, they've been playing him for several years now.
See, now you would just say you got to shoot or at least attempt to, because if you turn it over there, which is probably the 5th turnover in that spot, as Cody shoots a wild one. Gabe Riffle with a nice save.
Oh, boy.
Nice block there by Clayton Cole. He'll get it out of there, and we got bodies all over. Nice strip by Cole on. That's Gomez. He chased it. Nice rebound. No good. Rebound, Cody Oden. McKinley had a nice follow.
Our
just
team
let
is
it
getting
go.
to be a better rebounding team.
Yeah, we are.
As a team, not just a Tyus.
Tyus,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Zach Surface, no good. That'll be a foul on Cody Royer.
Or Gabe, I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, that'll be on Cody Royer. That'll be the 16 foul on Sterling, 7 on Elkhart. Royer will pick up his second foul as he fouled Cole as he drove right past him, swatted it, but not before.
Well, I don't know.
He
Maybe
fouled.
somebody ought to tell Cody that, hey, Ty is standing right there.
Yeah, but everybody has pride. You don't want to get beat off the dribble. First point since about 5.5 minutes left in the quarter, so 2.5 minutes. Without scoring there. Lead at 12. Tyus from the baseline. That was blocked. Gabe with the save. Rebound by Workmeister. Cole to Doherty. Doherty, I thought that one was good.
I thought he made it.
Royer with the rebound. 2:12 left.
We need a little score here. I know we don't have to score, but I feel like the momentum's kind of going back and forth here. Be nice to get a good run going into half.
Tyus just loses it. Cody will shoot a three. That one's back iron, no good.
I thought he made that too.
Cody Royer with the rebound, and you're right, Sterling's rebounding like they haven't all year.
Well, they're not a very big team. Don't forget that.
That is true.
They really don't have a big guy, and the other guys aren't that big. This kid coming in is the biggest kid they got.
That was a foul on Workmeister. He'll check out for Lane Runkle, the 6'3" freshman. Cody makes both. Ralston with the miss. And a quick shot.
I don't mind that shot for Elkhart, really. You got to make those. You're going to have a chance.
Kaz in the high post. Nice
go.
give.
That's what I mean about when I said jump stop. He needs to do that from the penetration from the top.
You mean you don't want to see any more of his behind the head shots?
Well, it's kind of hurting him, I think.
Cole misses. Tyus with the rebound. Stick around at halftime, Sterling fans. I want to give a little Elkhart trivia.
Okay.
They've got some really cool
colors, orange and black.
Well, that for sure. For darn sure. That'll be a Gomez. That'll be the 19th foul. That'll be his second.
You ever even go home tonight?
I did run home for a second as Tyus knocks that down.
What'd you eat?
An apple.
That's it?
Yep.
All day you've had an apple?
Basically.
Man, that's impressive.
I'll make up for it. Now under a minute. Cody Royer harassing Cole. Doherty's stuck, and he'll nearly throw it away as Gomez picks it up. Runkle with it.
Okay.
Nice back door. Doherty with the miss. Ralston will drive.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Just shoot the three, kid.
Sterling are just harassing as we're down to 20 seconds.
Let's not pick up a foul. There, he's going to shoot it.
Gomez no good. Gabe Riffle with the rebound. He clears it, and that'll be a foul on Runkle, and he will shoot. Riffle will shoot a free throw. At least one. Actually, he'll shoot two. Gabe knocks that down. Carson Scheimer will check back in.
Carson just keeps getting taller. That's his deal. Probably gain 2 inches during the season.
I would agree with that. 10 seconds now. Got 3. They're going to have to shoot it. They don't realize it. Runkle will shoot it. No good. And so after 2 quarters, Sterling really kind of dominated that second quarter. Led 16-10 at halftime, now 34-15.
We did dominate second quarter. First quarter, I think Elkhart won that one.
I totally agree, especially without those 2 Tyus dunks. That may have been
got
tied
me fired
there.
up.
Yeah. I want to throw a little Elkhart, not trivia, but just some good Elkhart stuff, because you've never been there.
No.
And I have. Well,
Did you date the girls from Elkhart?
No, they wouldn't have probably dated anybody from Syracuse. They always had really cute, pretty girls.
At Elkhart?
Yeah, always seemed like. They're approximately 250 miles from Sterling.
How far is Kansas City?
Less.
Okay.
So they're about 4 hours here to Sterling. The south edge of the town is you're in Oklahoma, Clark.
Really?
So the city limits essentially is Oklahoma, and then they're only 8 miles from the border, so they're even closer than Syracuse was to Colorado. I did mention that they were in the 1963 state tournament where they lost to Peabody 53-30, and
I was born in 1964.
see, you missed that game.
I missed that
You
game.
missed what the heck were you doing? Got to get Mary Lou and Vern. Got to get on those people. Peabody would end up winning the state championship that year, but they have an illustrious Olympian connection history to it. Now, surely you've heard of Glenn Cunningham.
Was he the quarterback for the Eagles?
No, just stop right there. Don't. You're just making yourself look stupid. Glenn Cunningham, the great story of him. They still have I assume they still have the Glenn Cunningham relays. His legs were injured in a fire when he was a kid, and they didn't think he would ever even walk again, let alone run. And he would end up holding the world record in the mile at 4:06, and he held that for like 3 years from 34 to 37. And he was a medalist in the 32 Olympics, or the 36 Olympics, the silver medalist in the 1500 meters. Now, Thane Baker, he's a K-State guy. Glenn Cunningham would go ahead and he would go to KU, but Thane Baker, he would go to K-State.
Is he also Elkhart?
These are all Elkhart, and he tied the world record at 9.3 in 100, 20.6 in the 200 meters, which, I've seen you run about 10.4 in the 100, 21 flat in the 200, so, you're close, but he's a silver medalist in 200 meters in the 52 Helsinki Olympics. And then in 56, he was a gold medalist in the 4x1 and a silver medalist in the 100 meters.
All this from Elkhart?
All this from Elkhart. They also had, and I remembered her as I was doing a little research, Robalyn Garcia, and I should call her Dr. Robalyn Garcia. When I was in high school in 1982-83, this blonde girl from Elkhart came to Sterling, and she was the best girls basketball player I'd ever seen. And she could flat fill it up. And you can see it on my notes there. She was NJCAA All-American at Dodge City, JUCO. You probably saw her play.
What year was it?
She played in 1985.
Yep, I would have been a Hutch then. I was a manager on that team.
The men's team.
Yeah. I hated going to Dodge. They sit on the stage right behind my
side
head
of it, yeah.
and just pounded these sticks in my ear all night.
Yelled terrible stuff at you.
2x4. Yeah, they didn't say very nice things about me. They mentioned my size.
Well, you weren't playing, so it didn't matter. As long as the water bottles weren't taller than you,
it
was
my
okay.
feelings.
Well, yeah. She still holds the career record for scoring totals there at 1,298 points. She averaged 31 points per game, 28 points per game. She went to the University of Nebraska, played 6 games, would eventually tear up her knee, transferred to Friends in 1988. And so you would have seen her play here at Sterling.
Yeah.
And she was a KCAC All-Region, I think is what they called her All-American here in the region, and
Man, she
I
must
think
have
they,
bunged her leg up pretty good.
yeah, she. But
You
I
say
do
she
remember
went to Nebraska?
she went to the University of Nebraska.
Well, she must not have been that good. I mean, she's going to
Nebraska-
Nebraska. She wasn't that good.
Nebraska women's basketball's a whole lot better than the men's.
What about back when she was in school?
Yeah, probably pretty good. And lastly, they had Darren Simmons, who's the Cincinnati Bengals assistant head coach and special teams coach. He played at KU and at Dodge City JUCO. He's the punter at KU in the 90s, and has been with the Bengals for a while. And they always had really good athletes. And
That's pretty good history.
it's great history.
Pretty impressive.
And well, I was waiting for you. We had some critiques on your interview with Coach Schneider the other night.
We did not.
We'd had many critiques.
Did I talk too much?
You talked too much.
That's what everybody was saying?
You asked too many questions and didn't ever let him have a chance to say anything. So
I asked him a question, then I answered it?
Then you answered it or didn't let him have a chance. So so if we get him again tonight, I was going to grab Coach Rowland over there. I was going to give you some advice, because you got so much you want to know. You just have so many things you want to know that the question hits your brain and then it hits your tongue immediately and flies out of there. So, but Coach Schneider, he said he told you to shut up.
In the interview?
Yeah, but I don't think he did.
Well, I'm sure he did, probably.
No, I don't think he did. Coach Schneider and I and Mr. Comley are all
He probably
business
told
partners.
me to quit asking questions
Yes.
so he could leave.
So, no, he just wanted to answer
But
those is what he was
we still
wanting.
had tons of people watching at that point. I was trying to entertain the fan base.
Well, they did not want to hear from you. They wanted to hear from the coach. And
I don't think that's true.
no, that is
probably.
true. Believe me, I don't think
Oh, you probably had one person. It was probably Derek.
No, it was him.
Okay,
but
thank you.
There was more than one. They said he's got to let them answer the question.
That'd be your wife. Or
No, it
somebody
was
like
not
that.
my
It
wife,
was
'cause
not
I don't
like
think
a
she
fan
heard
that
it.
knows anything.
Well, anybody that asked the question would want to hear it. Well, for those of you in Elkhart, welcome to the stupidity that is us. And tomorrow night, Sterling girls play, and they'll take on Sublette. Sterling, the 1 seed. Tonight, Spearville boys.
If you want to have a piece of history, the faces of all our players and coaches, you can buy those in the lobby for $2 a piece. We'll have those tonight and tomorrow night. So get out there and get those.
Ellenwood is the 1 seed, and they're playing Spearville
Why are we
tonight.
selling these faces for $2 a piece?
Well, they should. Did you see ours up here? You did not see our picture up here on the front of the table? You better go look. Ours should go for a lot, except we would probably be some violating.
That's pretty nice looking. Makes me smile.
Unfortunately, we can't sell those. That would be a copyright infringement.
And we can autograph them.
I would be glad to have you autograph yours. The Shark is talking about the broadcaster picture that is on the bottom of the homepage of shsblackbears.com. For those of you watching, you can watch it on Roku TV and Amazon Fire TV. And if you have one of the newer editions of Apple TV, you can also watch there. As I was saying, Spearville is over at Ellenwood.
How's that one going?
I can't tell you. I haven't heard anything
Well, where's
from my
your brother
brother.
at?
He hasn't texted me yet about
I'll
anything
text
yet.
him.
Medicine Lodge. Well, they might have started at 7 though tonight, Clark. So they
It hasn't
they
even
might not
started
have,
yet,
they
then.
might not have kicked off this thing yet. Medicine Lodge is hosting Sublette. Medicine Lodge could be the dark horse in this tournament. They played a tough schedule, even though they're 10-9. Syracuse on the bottom side of the bracket, along with Sterling and Elkhart, is facing Johnson for the 4th time tonight, and so that's kind of up in the air. I haven't tuned into that one yet, but it won't start till 7 either, as they're only 27 miles apart out there. So with Sterling being the most eastern school, Elkhart drew the short stick, if you will. I asked him if they lost the flip, and he said, well, they might have, but based on he thought the tiebreaker, Coach Wilson did, because they had gone 1-2 against Johnson during the year. That was kind of the tiebreaker, as they were tied for the 6th and 7th position. So they could have made about the 90-mile, 75-mile trip to Syracuse instead.
Now, here's the key to this game, as we've seen it so far. They only got 15 points.
That is nothing new for the Black Bears, is it?
Nope, but what's a little lower than we usually keep them. So if that stays that way, well, if they only score 15 more, we win anyways.
You know, you can't pay for that kind of analyzation. I mean, I didn't even see that coming from you. That was quite amazing. In fact.
All right, but let's dive into why haven't they been able to score more points?
Well, that's why I say Tyus has altered it more than normal.
Well, yeah, but that's not the reason.
You think it's defense?
It's number 3's not getting any scores.
Well,
how many did he have? Like 4 or 6 or 0 or something? Maybe a couple foul shots.
I don't know if Andrew gave me any stats. He did.
Cole's his name.
Yes, you did find a player. That's the second time this year you've actually come up with a player, and that's 2 times in the last game.
You just told me to make sure I knew it.
I know. Well, I'll give you some.
How many did
Cole
have? He's going to get a look right here.
And
look
he drained that one. He got a 3 there.
He didn't get any looks in the first half.
Yeah, they moved him off the point. Would you agree with that?
No, they got to get him some looks, because I think he's on the scores, all their stuff. They're out of their zone. They got 3 guarding Tyus everywhere.
He did have 2 points, but he did have 3 assists, so they're going to kind of box and one.
Yeah, a little different thought.
He has, he told me today on the phone, they have done some unconventional defenses. This is the second time we've seen them put a small player on on Tyus. So if you're watching, watch down in the low post as Sterling will turn it over. Gomez, he'll get it swatted.
Grab it.
It'll go out on Sterling.
You know how everybody does this stuff against the Chiefs, and then they kind of figure out what to do? That's what's going to have to happen.
You're talking about adjustments.
What to do on offense, because that's just a different look you're not expecting.
Well, Elkhart only shot 16% from the field, 2 of 11 from 3. That'll be a foul on, that's who I thought it was, Justin McKinley with his first foul. They were 4 of 24 from the.
Well, I think they're just going to try pushing us around like he probably watched the film of that last game we had. Man, that was a physical push, Max.
And the official is, talking to both of them.
There you go. Why is he giving that up? Shoot that thing, Tyus. You're right down in there. Nice
Cody
pass.
gives it to Donovan.
That was nice by Donovan. He hesitated beautifully there.
Sterling turned it over 7, Elkhart 9.
This coach is going to get, well, maybe not. He knows when to shut up. He's a good one. He can ride him for a little while, and right at the end, he turns around.
Donovan with the make. And there's your warning, Clark, that you don't ever understand on the Elkhart bench.
He took it.
Yeah.
He knew it was coming. That's why he was quiet.
Sterling was 11 for 29 from the field as Donovan misses that one. That'll be, had a lane violation, I believe, on Doherty, maybe on Gomez there, trying to block out the shooter.
3 on Cole.
Was he in there too quick?
I saw him put up 3.
Well, I don't think so, Clark.
If we had a
he
replay,
was standing
we'd
out
be able
there.
to tell. Well,
no harm, no. Well, he missed it. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Sterling was 2 of 9 from 3, 10 of 14 from the free throw line. Elkhart was 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Donovan forcing the left-hander to the right. Cole with the miss.
Yeah, he got one up again. It wasn't
he
too
did.
far off.
Didn't look terribly comfortable going to his right, shooting with that left hand.
He's grabbing him. Oh, my God.
And that will be a foul on Clayton Cole, doing his best over there. He's listed at 5'6". I think he's taller, but Tyus will miss that one. That'll go out on Donovan. That'll stay. It'll go to Elkhart. 6:03 left. Sterling leads by 17.
Well, their little tricky defense is kind of messing us up, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think it's going to make a difference in the long run.
Well, Coach Snyder's saying if you're going to front him, if you're going to face guard him, we'll put him down on the post, but that's not Tyus's where he likes to operate, I would guess.
I don't think Coach told him to go down there.
You don't?
You
think he did that? Okay.
Yeah. That's what I think.
Okay.
I could be wrong. Maybe I could ask him in the interview where I talked too much after the game.
Yeah, did I hurt your feelings? I did. I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry. But people would rather hear from him than us. Donovan harassing, nearly gets the steal. Rich from deep. That was almost like a give up, wasn't it?
I don't know. I think they got to shoot him out there, to be honest. They got to just shoot and hope they make a few.
Cody goes baseline. Oden will be fouled by Doherty.
Man, Cody looks nice. He's improved a lot down the stretch here.
That'll be the second on Doherty. Fourth team foul on Elkhart. Sterling has 0 fouls. The Codys go out in as Kaz and Gabe. Kaz Comley, Gabe Riffle. Zach finally got one. Lead to 20. And Donovan is just stifling right now. Of course, he doesn't have any help side responsibilities, does he? Nice ball fake. And that will be a foul on Wilson as Doherty ball fake got him up in the air. Tyus chased him down, but not before he'll foul.
I don't think he fouled him. What do you think?
Well, they called the foul, Clark.
Well, I think it surprised him that he got there that quick. That's okay.
That may be true, but
I just don't think, maybe.
Doherty will make that one. First basket in 3 minutes for the, actually it's a free throw, first points in for 3 minutes. Second one's missed.
Man, they slap at it a lot, don't they?
Hey, you might as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Nice pass from Kaz, nearly took Gabe's head off. Gabe gets it blocked, but that will be a foul.
I don't know that was a foul either.
I don't either.
I mean, to be fair, that looked pretty good.
Just when they move those arms a little bit down,
Same guy called it for both ways. So.
Justin McKinley with his third foul.
Not bad by Gabe. That looked nice.
Gabe makes them both.
What year's that Cole?
He is a sophomore. Like I said, they're really young.
He's going to be pretty good, I think.
Yeah. That's a foul there on Donovan. As the Elkhart
3 on him?
Yes. Into the game is Davin Lura.
Well, who's going to guard Cole now?
Coach Snyder subs in 3, takes out
Looks like Cody's going to get him.
2 of his best defenders, Hopewell and Wilson, or at least rim protector, I should say. Scheimer, and that'll be an illegal pick on Rich as he was picking Cody Royer.
I think that's the second one he's got.
It's his second foul. That's a 16 foul already for Elkhart. Well, I think it's safe to say if we see
Got it here. Cody, go. He's going the wrong way. Ooh, maybe not.
Cody with an acrobatic move.
Man, Cody.
That'll be a turnover. I think it's safe to say that Clayton Cole, if we saw him next year, he will not be the same height as Cody Royer, who he's guarding right now. As Runkle steals it. And who would have thunk that Kaz Comley would, but how did they get the steal, Clark? I missed that.
He threw it right to him, I think.
Into the game is Emmett Espinoza for Austin Rich. Kaz Conley comes out with the rebound after the Espinoza miss.
Oh, there's about another one.
You're going to yell at
just
Kaz.
Going crazy. Good board, Gabe.
Gabe Riffle with the rebound. Coach Schneider gets Wilson and Hopewell along with Zach Surface up. Ralston finds.
Pretty good team defense
there. Yeah, it is. That'll be a kick on Cody Oden.
I don't know that's a huge difference at this point, but it'd be nice to keep Donovan around for a little, 4 to 6 minutes here, I'd say. He's got 3.
He's got 3. He's been pretty good about not picking those fouls up. Coach Wilson pleading with the referees that Sterling is holding. Nice runner, Clayton Cole. Timeout, Elkhart. Lots of cheerleaders here tonight, Clark, and a mascot, which we haven't seen all year.
Yep, looks more normal than usual.
What'd you eat tonight?
Chicken salad.
That doesn't sound very good.
It's good. It's really good.
If you say so.
It's kind of light. I didn't want to get too filled up for this game.
Yeah, you were nervous. Should Sterling win, or Elkhart, I should say, they will play on Thursday night. That would be a foul on Ralston, as he did a nice job of contesting that.
Well, I think Kyrus was going to dunk it.
You think?
Because he had that look in his eye.
Yeah, well, I think that was meant when he had the ball like above the square. I like the foul. He contested that thing. Caius makes both of them. The boys play on Thursday at Spearville. The girls on Friday. Action, I should say. Cole goes baseline, and I got no problem with that one. As Ralston saved it for some reason. Zach Surface from 3, no good. Gabe Riffle with the rebound.
Boards. We have 3 guys in there. Shoot it, Zach. No, just shoot it. Nice.
Ralston moved out of the way for that one. He said, I've done enough on that. That'll be another turnover.
Elkhart's throwing a whole new group in here.
5 new ones in I haven't seen us play. I mean, we played pretty good defense against Garden Plain the other night, but we haven't played with this kind of intensity. And actually, I should say rebounded with this kind of intensity.
Don't forget, they don't have a lot of guys. We
True.
played 2 6'6"ers last week.
True.
That were pretty athletic.
Really athletic.
Not taking anything away from these guys, but they're not 6'6".
Right. Yeah, we saw stuff the other night we hadn't seen all year. Nice take by Rich. And that'll be a travel on Zach's surface. I thought he'd just shoot that thing and let it fly like he did right at the beginning of the game.
I think it probably would have been a good idea.
That's a foul on Scheimer, and that'll be 3.
It's not so good.
57 seconds left.
Also Carson Scheimer, his first personal foul, Wildcats' third team foul. Shooting 3, Jake Workmeister.
Workmeister knocks the first of the 3 down. He'll make 2 of the 3. We'll have a Wildcat that will check into the game that I don't have on the roster.
Is it Willie?
It is not Willie the Wildcat. Workmeister, I thought he should have just stroked that one while he had it. Gomez from 3, knocks that down. That was a 2. No, that was 3.
20 seconds here.
Yeah, it's a good call. They'll let you go to the side of the hand. That's a carry. They'll let you go to the side of the ball, I should say, but you can't put your hand underneath it. And that was a good call. And that will be the end of the third.
Now, what's your philosophy here? We have the game in hand. Do you start playing more of your bench guys and get Tyus out of there, you know, to avoid potential injuries or anything?
Now you know how Coach Schneider thinks.
No, I'm asking what's your thought?
I'd play him for a while.
Okay.
We're only up 22. But that group did hold its own during that period. It was 16-10 Sterling after 1, 34-15 at the half.
We've scored a lot of points that third quarter.
Just 16.
Seemed more like more than that.
It went from 3 to 4 to 5. That made it look funny. Made it look more in your eyes.
That's probably it.
The zone worked for a while, or attempted to work, and Gabe will get called for an illegal pick as he pushed. I think that was Runkle that he fouled. So a Zach Surface take.
I don't know. Did Gabe clear him out?
He did kind of keep backing up. I don't think it. We've seen worse. That's a 2 by Doherty. No good. Rebound, Tyus Wilson. Runkle with the pressure. He'll get the chance to guard him. Cody goes middle, gets it knocked out of his hands, and Gabe.
Cody sure can find his way around those guys.
Gabe hustles down to pick up Doherty. Ralston with the miss. 7:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Here in the opening round of the Spearville 2A sub-state. Tyus from 12, no good. That'll be a tie-up. That'll go to Elkhart.
Gabe has done a good job.
He has.
Causing all sorts of issues in there. New group.
5 new ones check
I'm
in.
guessing he's done this throughout the year.
$6:55 left. Nice take there by Rich. Tyus from 25. Knock that down.
Right back at you. Nope.
Workmeister with the miss. Donovan with the save.
That was a nifty little thing by Donovan.
Donovan didn't get back into the field of play before he
We're not in a
grabbed
field.
it.
This is a court.
That is a court.
And you can't say field of play when it's a court of play. You're getting your games mixed up.
I did think of that when I said it, but you know, it's just a
pointing
figure.
out.
It's a figure of
Just pointed
speech.
it out to you so you wouldn't make that same mistake.
Tyus from just inside the 40-yard line. How's that one? That'll be a full timeout for Sterling. 17 fouls on Elkhart, 4 on Sterling. We're at 5:42 left in the fourth. There'll be a foul on Ralston. On Gabe. Gabe Riffle will head to the free throw line for 2. Gabe misses the first one. Sterling up by 26. Misses the second. Donovan gets the rebound. He'll clear it. Zach Surface with a bomb. Cole with the miss. Runkle with the rebound. Can't get it to go. Donovan Hopewell with the rebound. Royer will lose it. Could be a foul I believe on Cody Oden, yes?
Yeah. I don't know. This thing's kind of slowed down to a. No, I don't know. It's not as interesting as it was that first quarter.
It's just the 15th foul on Sterling. Ralston takes it into the hands of Gabe Riffle. Donovan gets it poked from behind by Cole, and they'll say it's going to go to Elkhart. I don't think the official saw it. He was too busy visiting with Coach Schneider.
I wonder what they're talking about.
What they're going to eat after supper. Donovan after the game. Zach with a bomb.
It's nice to see him knocking him down.
It is.
That'll be big in the next round.
That'll be a foul on Gabe Riffle, the 16th foul.
Did he just call a T on their coach?
Yes, he did.
What happened?
Be honest, did not see it.
I don't know. He had a warning earlier, I guess.
Zach will knock those down.
And we get a lot of T's on the other coaches. You ever notice that? Here lately, especially. It's a frustration to play against our defense.
Don't forget, we got one.
I mean, we're so tight on them. It irritates the other coaches. With Tyus blocking and everything, you just think there's fouls, but there's not.
I would.
When you go back and watch our films, they're really not fouls.
I don't disagree with you. Sterling will get possession after the foul. And the technical foul should have been Elkhart ball, but the technical foul will result in Sterling keeping it. And they get a steal. Zach hustles down. That'll be a foul on Caden Webb, the senior, making his first appearance. Rich will miss it. He'll go off Caden, and it will stay with Elkhart. 1:41 left. Trevor Oakes into the game. Carson Scheimer along with Zach Surface and Cody Oden.
I'm a little surprised he didn't let that fly after he knocked the other one down. Go, Carson. There you go.
Carson will be fouled by Rich. That'll send Carson Scheimer to the free throw line.
Weird with only one game.
Yeah, it is.
Is the clock running for the last little bit?
I guess because we're up by 35. I hadn't realized that.
Is that a rule in the 35 in the
Sub-state
postseason?
as well, I would guess so.
30 in regulars, maybe that's our conference rule?
Yeah. Well, no, that's probably the state rule. It is a state
35
rule,
for,
yeah. And so Sterling, with one of its highest offensive outputs, that'll be a timeout for Coach Wilson. He'll take one.
I think he's just getting the kid in the game, probably.
So Sterling will advance and will most likely play, I would guess, the 6 o'clock game, Clark.
Is that out at Spearville?
It is at Spearville. Since
what
we'll
day
be
of the week is that?
That is Thursday.
6 o'clock. So will we have to leave early to get out there?
Yeah, let Medicine Lodge, if they should beat Sublette, which based on seeding they should, but doesn't mean anything. They may. So we don't know what time game time will be.
We're definitely streaming that. You've already checked into that?
Yeah. At least that's my plan, and that'll do it. Sterling with one of their better defensive and rebounding games of the year. Defeat the Wildcats of Elkhart 66-30. Coach Schneider with a couple words to Clayton Cole. Thanks to Colton Madden for running our camera tonight. So Sterling will take one step closer to trying to repeat their sub-state championship that they won at Inman last year. And tomorrow night we'll have the Lady Black Bears as they will host the Sublette Larks here again.
Are they orange?
At 6 o'clock. They are not orange. They are red.
Not going to be an orange lark?
No, they are red and gray, Clark.
Red and gray. That's kind of be nice. Have a little gray with it.
Well, I don't have much else to say, Clark. As a fun game, intensity was there for the whole time.
Yeah, that first quarter.
It was awesome.
Elkhart was getting after it. So
Sterling would lead 16-10. It was those two Tyus Wilson dunks right there at the end of the first quarter that gave Sterling a 6-point lead. They're up 12-10 with just over a minute left, and Tyus's two baseline jams.
That first one was a tomahawker.
Yeah, well, they both were. The first one was just harder.
Yeah, that was pretty hard. I wouldn't have wanted to been underneath it.
Sterling would then go on to score 18, outscore Elkhart 18-5 in the second quarter, and lead 34-15, and then 50-28 going into the fourth. And so, nice win for Sterling and Elkhart, as Coach Wilson said. What's that? As Coach Wilson told me when I visited with him by phone today, that he will, they're going to give it their best, and if they didn't win, they're going to be able to learn something and return next year. As he was looking forward to tonight, but is also next year as he returns.
He should be feeling pretty good about it in the first quarter, especially. I think you had a pretty good plan. I think he wasn't lying.
He'll return almost his whole team.
He just couldn't score.
And that's been a theme for a lot of people against Sterling.
Well, we shut down that Cole kid. I don't know anything about him, but he looked like he could score if you let him.
Yes.
And he's first quarter half, he got no looks. I think that was the key to it. I mean,
well, Donovan can do that, can he?
Well, he's pretty long and pretty quick.
Yeah.
I kind of like to play him one-on-one and see how I do.
Oh, the Shark would tear it up. the Shark would.
No, I can't do it.
Do you want to get Coach Schneider on?
I don't know if he wants to come up here.
Well, yell at him down there. You go yell at him.
Well, he's talking to somebody.
Well, that's okay.
Who's he talking to? He's a big old dude.
Looks like Mr. Schweitzer, actually.
Looks like Tom Schweitzer, but what's he doing
Sure
here?
is. Well, I'll go down and get him.
All right.
You entertain the folks with your
La-di-da. Sing us a few tunes. You want me to dance a little bit? All right. Now, Mr. Rickard going down the bleachers could be comical. Here he comes. He's laughing on his way up here. Probably just happy he went up and down the bleachers without crashing. I know I always am.
He is on his way up.
That was Tom Schweitzer he's talking to.
That was, yeah.
He's a big dude, Tom Schweitzer. He's a big man. You ever shaking hands with him?
Yeah, it swallows mine, and I don't have the biggest hand in the world, but it's not
your
small.
hand's pretty big. Look at my whopper.
Yeah. Yeah, you got well, the man that wears a size 7 shoe, you know. But
I always
good
thought
one.
I was pretty big until I was in college, and then I started thinking, you're not a very big guy.
well, you said you were full grown at 6th grade or 5th grade.
Yeah, 5th grade. 6th grade. So, kind of thought I was big my whole life, and in actuality, I'm not big at all. But it took my adulthood to figure that out.
Well, we'll get him up here. Here he comes.
What do you want me to ask you?
Well, I want you to ask him one question and let him answer it.
I've informed him. Okay, ask a question.
We spent the half of this game talking about how I can't interview anybody because you answer all your own questions.
Yeah.
Whole first half, basically, after you started killing them. That's all I got. But when you go to interview someone, they got to let them talk. All right, what do you want me to ask you? Why don't you lead the way?
No, you can ask whatever you want.
Okay, talk about Donovan. Why did you put him on that kid?
First off, that kid's a really nice player and very skilled, very quick. Good quick shot, and just a sophomore. So we knew we had to stop him because he's kind of their guy. I mean, they've got other guys on their team that can score, but he's the guy that can
What's the average?
blow a game open. I don't really know what his average was. I just saw what I saw on film. Yeah, he's a guy that can blow it open. He's a guy that can hit a couple quick shots and make us nervous. You know, he's the guy that could get going and do some serious damage. No, you weren't.
I was nervous at first quarter.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
But
you don't know how
the
I
atmosphere was just crazy. I mean, not only are you putting more fans in the stands, obviously that's just naturally going to make it crazier, but then the sub-state, I mean, it was flat out insane those first few minutes in here. It was crazy.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No,
it was crazy.
It was not crazy. I've been to
Yes,
the
it
games.
was.
It was just a normal crowd.
But you're comparing it to this year when most of the crowds are 30, 40 people.
I would agree with that.
And all of a sudden there's just a totally different intensity going on. And to their credit, they came out ready to rock and roll. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, they were going.
They had a plan, and they just couldn't. Donovan didn't let 3 score. He
No.
never got a look.
And that was a big thing. And the thing is, the other guys on their team can score, but they can't carry the load for an entire game. 3 can carry the load for the entire game, but when you don't let him score very much, then it falls on some of those guys' shoulder, and they're just not used to doing it. They're not comfortable doing it.
And I thought you actually played some pretty good team defense after that statement about Donovan, but later in the game, you had some nice rotations.
Yeah, it's hard because when Tyus is in the game, obviously he's kind of our help side defender, but when he's not, we have to switch gears very quickly, and in a very fast-paced game, we got to rotate. And then we not only have to rotate to help, but then we got to rotate to pinch the post, and then we got to rotate to the corner shooter. So it takes a couple possessions sometimes to get back a feel for it. But I thought we did good. It was a fun game.
It was fun. Offense didn't look too bad. You probably scored more points than normal.
Yeah, and some of the thing is you almost overthink it a little bit because you're expecting, and as well as I do, we've been in this position a few times being the higher seed, and we've seen about every defense that we can see. So what do? We try not to go crazy in practice and practice every possible junk defense, but you try to at least take a look at it so you're not completely surprised. Well, then they come out in just a regular 3-2, so we start running what we were going to run against a triangle and 2, and we ran that for about the first 3 possessions, and then we start running what we were going to run against a box and 1 for about 3 possessions. And then I was like, guys, it's just a regular 3-2.
A good assistant coach would probably help you out there.
I know, that's
and
where
get you,
that's
get
where
you in the right thing.
That's where you come in clutch.
Yeah, that's when I was.
Now we just got to deal with Coach Winslow and Coach Beachy. You know,
kind of just gone downhill.
It's the experience that they lack, that you give to everything that you have ever done. Is that timeless experience and the skill and the incredible wit and intelligence. That's what we miss the most. I think.
I'm sure you miss it as. I can't remember if I even said 3 words in 4 seasons on a varsity.
I miss those times where we walk into the coach's office and you just tell us how we're going to win every game, and then we go out and do exactly what you tell us to, and we win.
Yeah. Yeah, we never won all our games. One slight problem: we didn't win all the games. All right, Richter thinks Tyus' 2 dunks on the baseline turned the game in our favor.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think it calmed us down. As weird as that sounds, because they're big plays and they're energy plays, I think it kind of leveled us out. Because you saw, I mean, we're bobbling everything. We're trying to dribble. We're dribbling off our foot, our face, our everything. And then he does that, and all of a sudden we realize, okay, we're fine. And then after that, I think we moved the ball around, got it to the middle, got it dumped off to the post.
Now, I've seen it before when that doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
And you continue to bobble it around.
I've been there before.
And it gets worse. And the bobbling gets worse. That's not a good feeling.
No.
It's a lot better feeling when Tyus just rams 2 on the baseline.
Yes. And then, he felt comfortable, and then he hit a couple threes and felt real comfortable. And then once he gets comfortable, it's very difficult for somebody to guard him.
What do you do now? Go take a nap for a while, probably.
Yeah, kind of weird because it's an early game, so I'll go home and hang out with my family and probably check all the other scores and go to bed.
Well, do you know who you play next or any of that
No.
sort of stuff?
We don't know time or opponent at this point.
It is Thursday, though. That's a given.
Most other games are going to start at 7:30 tonight because we played this game at 6 because they were more than 100 miles.
That's the rules.
So, a lot of games probably aren't even done yet.
Right. Okay, well, go hang out. Thanks for stepping up.
Yeah,
coming
thanks.
Up here.
Appreciate it.
The Shark is going to turn into Barbara Walters before long and be the Larry King,
Why is
with that interview that you just did there. That was amazing. You were awesome. Well, from here on out, Clark, your fans are going to – it's win or no more. So we've got – the good news is we have 2 good shots to broadcast for a while longer anyway.
Yeah.
But your fans are going to miss you. You might even have to get a – inside the tank going at some point in time.
We got a couple really busy weeks here. Maybe over spring break if I don't go somewhere.
Yeah, well, I will rest there. Well, that'll do it from Sterling. Sterling wins 66-30 over Elkhart here. Good effort by the Wildcats, and a safe ride home to their fans and to the team.
Kudos for all of them that actually came. That's crazy. That's a long ways to drive. You must really love your children.
Yeah, well, you would have been the first one in line.
We would have been, both of us.
Yes, absolutely. Well, that'll do it for us from here from Sterling. I am Brian Richter for Clark Comley. That's the Black Bear Broadcasting Network. First round of the 2A Spearville Sub-State. Say goodnight, Clark.
Good night, Clark.